Hey guys, Dick Chin here. I have the first match of the draft that I drafted last week. You guys saw my picks. It's a pretty decent, heroic, blue-white kind of hodgepodge, but well, you'll see at the end how bad I am at playing on Modo. So here we go. So I won the die rolls. I get to play first. That's a pretty awesome hand, so I'm gonna keep it. Just play planes and pass the turn. Kind of a slow start, but he's not really doing anything either. Just gonna put a wing speed rider out. From what I guess, it looks like this guy's trying to play some black-green ramp. Just gonna swing in for 2. I like to save my tricks for when I need them. And I'm just gonna rock out another wing speed rider. Definitely not gonna block. My guy's a little better than his. And poof. Out pops a Reaper. Just gonna get in there for 4, and bounce his Reaper, so he has to replay him. Just try to keep him off tempo a little bit. It's not a bad draw. I'm in speaker, so I'm just gonna keep it on top. Just gonna wait to second main to play them in speaker. Don't need the plain, so I'm gonna put on the bottom. Vaporkin's alright. He's alright. I'm just gonna play that L there, so I get some presence on the board. That way I can just try to overwhelm him later. Just gonna block the burnish heart with the in speaker and just take 4. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think. Well, I guess it is a big of a deal because he has cutthroat maneuver. So he's gonna lifelink a little bit, and I guess he'll scry because of that guy, but we'll see what we can do. We have the Vaporkin coming up. Get some damage in, play the Vaporkin. He's gonna swing back for 6-ish. The thing that sucks is Vaporkin can only block flying guys, but I don't know. So, I mean, I think I would probably have him dead on board, I think. If he didn't have a trick. Obviously he has a trick. Just trying to figure out what math I can do to try to save me, but any way it goes, he's gonna get in for more than 5 next turn, and I'm pretty much gonna be screwed. Even if I pump the guy that's not there, it'll only be 5 plus the 3 is 5 plus the 3 is 8, and the Vaporkin is 10, and I'm only just 1 short. And he's got that trick too, so kind of untapped this guy, and he's gonna block the Elder. And then it's pretty much over. Because he's gonna swing back on the rebound. I think in this situation, I don't really know what to sideboard into. Because I want to just be super aggressive. It's a pretty awesome hand. When you have Hoplite and Aqueous Form, you're just pretty much good to go. Just gonna play the Vaporkin because technically, if I heroic that guy, he can get protection from damage, I guess. But I think I just want to efficiently use my mana, because next turn I could play the Snarecaster and I can play the Aqueous Form. I just want to maximize the usage of my mana. I also have the Voyage's End, which is awesome to pick up, any tricks. It's good for tricks. This is awesome because I'm just gonna order the Hoplite, and in 2 turns he'll just fire off and I'll gain 10 life and it'll just be really good. I got a pretty decent board presence, and he's got nothing really out. Ordeal triggers, I gain 10 life, and it's pretty good. He's at 8. Agent of Fates, which is pretty awesome. I don't really care because I'm just gonna bounce it. To make him play it again. I mean, I guess I could have just snare casted it next turn, but I don't think it really matters all that much. This is just for the aqueous form, just to make him a little bit stronger. Get him down to 1. That way we only have to swing once with one guy next turn. And if he has, and plus it'll make him unblockable as well. Just put guys out on the board. He's just conceded. He's probably couldn't draw enough guys, I guess. Yeah, so he took out like his Lawson Labyrinth and put in an extra snare cast there, because if he has guys that are clogging up the board, then I can just tap them down and swing in, try to get some damage in. Yeah, this is a decent hand, so I'm gonna probably keep it. Get a Vapor Can out, and if we get another white, I can play the Phalanx Leader, which would be pretty awesome. God's Willing is awesome. To put the planes out, so if we do draw another planes, I can play the Phalanx Leader. This guy's value uses Traveler's Amulets a lot. Omen Speaker, that's not bad, but I want to be more aggressive. I need aggressive start, because if I let him build up his mana and play his big things, I'm going to be in trouble. Agent of Fates. Unfortunately, that guy is really good. Cavalry Pegasus is very strong. It'll make my humans fly. Just gonna swing first. And play a land and then just toss the Omen Speaker out there. It'll scry so I can try to dig for that second white mana to play that Phalanx Leader. Keep the white mana up for God's Willing. I want the plains, but and I also want the wall, because I can play the wall on turn 5 if I need to. And if I need to save any of my guys, I can God's Willing and get to use the wall to get it back. Drop the plains, and then doesn't matter what order I do it in, he's tapped out, so get in there with the Vapor-Kin. Use the Omen Speaker to block next turn, if necessary. Unfortunately, the Phalanx Leader leaves me a little exposed because I don't have another white to use for either my Battle-Wise Valor or my God's Willing, but we'll see how it goes. I don't really need to block the Burnished Heart. His tricks, doesn't really matter. I don't lose an Omen Speaker, it's not that big of a deal. I knew the wall was coming. I was gonna play the island and then here I got the choice. If I swing with the Omen Speaker, I can get beefed up a little bit because of the leader, but I could use the Omen Speaker to block his agent or the Burnished Heart, and I would be able to kill it. Let's see if he has any tricks. He doesn't have any blockers, so I'm just going to pump up this Phalanx Leader. Which will pump up the Vapor-Kin as well. Just be really good all in general. Be able to get in there for a good amount of damage. The Aqueous Form coming up is going to be pretty awesome. I did mess up though. I should have played the Cavalry Pegasus, but I wanted mana to keep up for the God's Willing just in case. I want to protect my Phalanx Leader because I know the Aqueous Form's coming up next turn, and that'll be pretty good. I'm just going to drop the Aqueous Form and the Phalanx Leader. Once again, probably should have played the Pegasus first, so I could have beefed him up a little bit. I guess if I played him last turn, I probably could have won just flying over with all my guys. So he's gonna pump up his dude and make me sack a guy. I'm just gonna get rid of the Omen Speaker because it's not really doing anything right now. I mean, it was a blocker, but that's fine. And he's gonna make me sack another guy. So let's get rid of the Vapor-Kin because the Phalanx Leader's the boss right now. Dump the planes. And this is where I'm gonna make a mistake and not play the Cavalry Pegasus and lose because of it. Because he's gonna heroic his guy, and then I'm gonna have to sack my Phalanx Leader, which kind of made me punt the match essentially. I thought I was safe with the God's Willing, but the agent there is kind of just wasn't thinking. It's playing too fast, misclicking. If I played the Cavalry Pegasus, it would have just been like a complete blowout, and next turn I would have won. Now I'm really behind because he's got a 5/4 and just a whole bunch of stuff that I can't deal with, and I can't get that extra 4 damage in, unfortunately, and I'm just gonna lose because of it. If I played that Cavalry Pegasus and not accidentally misclicked, I would have been able to sack the Pegasus and then swung in next turn for 3, and then I'll just God's Willing the Phalanx Leader and get that extra damage in, and he would be dead because my guy's unblockable. But messed up there, so I'm just gonna trade the Snarcaster with the Burnish Tart, and he's just gonna get in for 5. Next turn he's gonna get in and just win the game essentially. I would need like a double pump spell to try to get me going. If I play the wall, it's not gonna do anything because I'll get back a thing, the Battle-Wise Valor, which isn't that big of a deal, but essentially I just punted the match unfortunately. And Scry doesn't actually draw you a card, it just kind of lets you know what the next card is. I'm just really mad right now because I messed up and didn't misclicked and didn't play the Cavalry Pegasus, and I know I had the game. Because everything would have changed. I can't really do anything now. Just play this stupid jerk face and get in there for 1 damage, I guess. Pretty salty that I accidentally misclicked the F2 and just punted the match essentially. But I guess that's Modo for you. Alright, I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.